Hello students, welcome to LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Here myself Mr. Jaswal Kishan, Civil Engineering Department, and here we are learning all about structural analysis. Now today we are in session number 9 and we are taking today as a truss sum. We are considering a truss example. So let's start. Here calculate stiffness matrix S and load vector AD minus ADL for the structure shown in figure. Also calculate displacement D and draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Now look here, a truss kind of sum is given. This is A support, B and C support. At B there is no support, so it will be my unknown. So there will be my two unknown, UB and VB. UB as a horizontal unknown and VB as a vertical unknown. Only which will be UB as a horizontal reaction and VB as a vertical reaction. Now here we have to start like as unknown. Now AB span is of 5 meter, BC span is also 5 meter. The inclination angle is given as a 30 degree for both the span AB and BC as well. So now look, this AB span with reference to horizontal it is 30 degree. This BC span with reference to horizontal it is not 30 degree but it is 180 minus 30 will be 150 degree. So these are my angle which we will be using in for the sum. Look, determination of stiffness matrix. So for that we have to form a table. First will be member. So there are two member AB and BC. Then length 5 meter. Then angle theta to positive x-axis. Look, these two values which we have found out for positive x-axis theta, which is for AB member is 30 and for BC member is 150. Then cos square theta means cos square 30 is 0.75, cos square 150 is 0.75 as well. Cos theta into sin theta means cos 30 multiplied by sin 30 0.43 and cos 150 into sin 150 is minus 0.43. Then sin square theta, sin square 30 will be 0.25 and sin square 150 will be 0.25 as well. Now here it is a summation of these two values is 1.5, this two value is 0 and this two value is 0.5. Now as we have learned in previous session that S11 is nothing but summation of AE upon L cos square theta. Now here AE has been not been mentioned, so keep it as a constant. L for AB span is 5 meter, so 5 as it is into 1.5 cos square theta. Cos theta into sin theta is 0, so ultimately this will be 0 and S21 will be 0. S22 will be sin square theta 0.5 into AE upon 5 as it is. So all these four value will be giving me S matrix. S is nothing but AE 0.3 1 upon 5 divided by 5, 0 0 and 0.5 upon 5 is nothing but 0.10. And with the help of calculator you can find out S inverse. Now our for next step AD and ADL. Now in beam sum always AD was coming as a 0 because at our unknown point there was no reaction and no moments were given, and always a value of ADL was coming. But here it will be opposite. Look, our unknown is horizontal and reaction, so horizontal and vertical. So in reference of UB there is a 10 kilonewton load is given. Look, so that is my unknown number 1, so I will be placing 10 as my value. Our unknown assumed in the right direction, right side direction. Load is also given in right side direction, so it will be 10 only. For vertical there is no load is given, so for that I will be keeping 0. And then ADL1 and ADL2 will be 0 because there is no loading is given for AB span and BC span. So for that there will be no moment, no reaction, so ultimately it is 0. Ultimately AD minus ADL equals to 10 and 0. Keeping it in equation, I will be finding out my unknown D, which is my unknown number 1 is UB and unknown number 2 is VB. So for further to find out member forces, we have to use this formula. Now this formula we have found out in previous session, that how to calculate. Now PAB is for member AB, PBC is for member BC. So A upon L in bracket horizontal reaction into cos theta AB plus vertical reaction into sin theta AB. Now in this I have explained in previous session that the upper member force will be coming first, means UB and then UA. For vertical also VB first and then VA. There is no VA over here. So for member A there are no forces. So ultimately UA equals to 0, VA equals to 0, and UB is 33.33. I have kept minus 0 upon AE into cos theta AB, which we have found out in cos theta AB means for cos 30. For AB member, the theta is my 30. So cos 30 is 0.86. So we'll be finding out 5.77. AE will be cancelled out. 33.3 into 0.86 divided by 5 will be getting this value. This is ultimately 0 only, because VB is also 0 and VA also 0. So this will be 0 term. Now for PBC, the same formula, but UB and UC and VB and VC. Now at the place of UB we have to keep 33.3, and at the place of VB it will be 0, and cos theta BC is over here, so I'll be getting this. Now at this, for member BC we have to place theta as a 150, and for member AB we have kept as a theta as a 30. So by this way I am getting PAB as plus 5.7 and for PBC equals to minus 5.7. So this is the end of the truss example. What we did, let's see. We have first found out horizontal reactions, horizontal reference theta, which is 30 and 150, and then we have formed this table for determination of stiffness matrix, and then we have found out S value, then S inverse, AD, ADL, load vector, then unknown, and then member forces. So this was the sum of our truss. Now next example, there are some basic small example. Let's have a look. Now here this sum is given in which D1, D2 and D3 is given, and asked calculate stiffness matrix S for the structure shown in figure. Take A as a constant. Now here no loading is given and nothing has been asked, just asked to draw a stiffness matrix. So the given unknown we have to apply. So D1 as a moment, so I have applied as a moment, so 4EI upon L, and reaction will be 6EI upon L square. Then D2 as a delta, so moment will be 6EI upon L square and reaction will be 12EI by L cube. And D3 as a horizontal reaction, axial reaction, there will be AE upon L only. So our unknown number 1 is moment, unknown number 2 is vertical reaction, and unknown number 3 is horizontal reaction. So look, for column number 1 we will be referring figure number 1. So moment is 4EI upon L, unknown number 1 is moment, then vertical reaction 6EI upon L square, and there is no horizontal reaction, so 0. Then for second column we will be referring figure number 2, 6EI upon L square, moment, reaction 12EI upon L cube, and there is no horizontal reaction, so 0. In figure number 3 there is no moment and no vertical reaction, only this horizontal reaction. Keeping it, this is as simple our stiffness matrix as. We just applied the given unknown, moment, deflection and elongation, means del. One more example, a small example. Draw different restraint structure for the structure shown in figure. Means these are the structure given, and for this we have to find out restraint structure. Restraint is nothing but to fix. Now here you can see fix is given, but at these 2 points there is a pin joint, so just fix it. So this is restraint structure. This is a given structure, so this is a restraint structure. By formula also we can find out how many number of unknowns. 6 unknown, 3 over here and 3 over here. So we have fixed it. This is given as a fix only. So skip as it is. There is 0 unknown. And here internal hinge is given. So there are 4 number of unknown. So we have fixed it over